Kids, in today's session you are going to learn about secularism. In India, we are following the so many religions as well as so many cultures. But it is the birthplace of only the four major religions: Hinduism, Jainism, Buddhism, and Sikhism. Other than that, everything it came only out from India. The people who invade India, that people alone stressed here, that means they forced the people to follow their religion. For example, I may say about the Islamic religion, Christianity, Zoroastrianism, everything it came only from out of the India. The Mughal people who came to India, they forced the people to follow the Islamic religion. And the British people, those who invaded India and ruled India for more than 200 years, they forced the people to follow the Christianity. Okay, like that alone the other religions it came to India. In our country, the people of different religions and beliefs have been living peacefully. Nowadays we are living only in the peaceful manner. Okay, modern states are multi-religious states alone. In our country, any state it is not forcing us to follow any religions. Not only the country, as well as any states also not forcing us to follow any religion. Actually, the concept of secularism is aimed at creating a society in which people of religious beliefs, so many people there will be having some religious beliefs. Some people they are not at all having any religious beliefs, that means they will say there is no god at all. Okay, that people are called as atheism people. Okay, that people, like that people also living in our country, as well as those who are living the religious, they also living in our country. Between them they should live together without any diversity. Okay, without any feelingness of the diversity, they should live in harmony and peace. Raja Ram Mohan Rai, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, Rabindranath Tagore, Mahatma Gandhi and Ambedkar were some of the individuals held high in public regards who contributed towards the spread of secularism in the various spheres of Indian society. Various means in the various years, we may say. Okay, the various years they spread the secularism in our country. Secularism is invaluable for a society like India, which is characterized by religious diversity. Our country alone only in the religious diversity. So we are following the secularism. Secularism means that there is a tolerance between the tolerance in the religious wise. Okay, there is a tolerance in the religious. That means we can able to follow any religion. Here they given the word. The secularism, it actually came from Latin word seculum, that means an age or the spirit of an age. George Jacob Hallock, a British newspaper editor, coined the term secularism. This will definitely they will ask who coined the term secularism. George Jacob Hallock, the British newspaper person. Okay, what does secularism mean? Secularism means an attitude of tolerance towards other religions. This only I told, isn't it? Tolerance toward the other religions, as well as peaceful coexistence of citizens belonging to different faith. Everyone, we are not believing on same faith in our country, isn't it? We are believing in the different faith there. It is a policy of neutrality and equality by the states towards all religious communities. Secularism is the principles of separation of state and religion, or more broadly, no interference of the state in the matters of religion. That means there is no interference in the matter of the religions of the country. The central government, otherwise the state government, they won't interfere in our religious wise. This means that every citizen is free to propagate, practice and profess their faith, change it or not have one according to their conscience. So many people, they are what they are doing, they are converting into any other religion. So many Hindu people, they converted into Christianity. So many Muslim people, they converted into Christianity, otherwise in the Hinduism. Okay, so many Hinduist people also they converted into what is that one, Islamic religion. That means there is a freedom for each and every citizen in our country to follow the religion which they want. When they want also they may change their religion. Advantages of secularism. One religious group does not dominate another. Some members don't dominate other members of the same religious community. The same religious community, if they belong also, they should not dominate others. The state does not enforce any specific religion nor take away the religious freedom of individuals. A simple statement by poet Iqbal illustrates the secular view. Religion does not teach us animosity. We are Indians and India is our home. Here in the 12th Rock Edit Ashoka also, they told about this secularism. Emperor Ashoka, he was the first great emperor to announce as early as 3rd century that the state would not prescribe any religious sect. That means during his period, there is no religious in the country. That means they may follow any religious, that people they can be able to follow any religious. In his 12th Rock Edit, Ashoka made an appeal not only for the tolerance of all religious sects but also to develop a spirit of great respect towards them. The characteristics features of a secular state. Principles of liberty, principles of equality and principles of neutrality. Liberty. The state permits the practice of any religion. Liberty means freedom. That means they are permitting us to follow any religion. Equality for each and all. That means all the religions, that one is equal before the law. The state remains neutral in religious matter. They are not supporting any religion. The country, that means the government, they are not supporting any religion. A secular state is the one in which the state does not officially promote any one religion as the country's official religion, and every religion is treated equally. Same in our country, we are doing the same thing alone. We are treating all the religions equally alone. The country, the government, they are not forcing us to follow any particular religion. It gives to every citizen not only the equal rights to freedom of consciousness but also right to profess, practice and propagate any faith of their own choice. That means you may choose your own choice to follow any religion. That only already I told, that if you want you may convert into any religion. No one will stop there. Okay. No one will become as an obstacle to you when you are converting into any religion. The state observes an attitude of neutrality and impartiality towards all religion. In a secular state, no one is given preferential treatment. This one also already told. Okay, no one is given as a preferential treatment there. That means if they are belong to Islamic religion, means no one is going to give him the award. If he is belong to the Christianity or Hinduism, there is no partiality in between the religions. All citizens are eligible to enter into the government service. There should be absolutely no religious instruction in educational institutions also. But in educational institutions, they are asking about whether you are belonging to SC or ST or OBC, like that. The community they are asking, isn't it? That means which caste you are belonging to, they are asking. And also they are asking about the religious also, whether you are belonging to Hinduism. In the application form itself, it will be there. But it should be avoided. That who should be taken not by the educational institution, only by the government. If the government is asking like that, so only the educational institution also preparing the applications like that. If the government is not asking like that type of the religion or a caste or anything, then no educational institutions will ask like that. Okay, and no taxes to support any particular religion. Thank you, Kate.